Yes, good day. This is wildlife biologist Eric Orr from New Hampshire Fish and Wildlife with this week's Nature Notes. This is a nice dry day, sunny, going to be in the 80s anyways. And by Friday, it's expected to hit 90 here, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so maybe a 4-day stretch of 90s. Did you know that July 20th, this coming Saturday, is statistically the hottest day of the year here in New Hampshire, central New Hampshire? Yes, July 20th is the peak, basically, of the summer season. So after July 20th, we know that our sun has been going lower in the horizon since mid-June. So after July 20th, things will actually start cooling down. And most years, by mid-August, our nights here in New Hampshire, central New Hampshire, get quite cool, and our ponds and rivers will begin to cool down. But right now, they're still heating up. And what else is heating up? Well, certainly wildlife activity is not heating up, although, the last several nights at my daughter's house in Concord, my mom's house a mile down the road from here, and here, the robin has been singing away at late in the day. I think when he's cooled down a bit, he heats up and has been calling away. My wren is gone. I haven't heard that in a while. So a lot of the bird songs are gone. But things are we've had enough rain, and Hurricane Barry is due here. The remnants of that are due here Wednesday night into through Thursday. So our rain here has been not as abundant as a while ago. Oh, I just heard the wren. Huh. So he is around. And so we've had plenty of moisture. The fields here are green, although just this week I have seen some lawns starting to brown up. So, but grasses and plants are maturing. Things are going to seed here in central New Hampshire starting this time of year. I had a report yesterday or the day before, someone seen a lot of baby toads. So yeah, they're on schedule, or maybe just a little bit late this year. So our little tiny tot toads are on the move. Frogs certainly, spring peepers and wood frogs have been scattering into the forest by now. So things are still on the move. I did actually just yesterday, I moved a turtle out of the road, right on my road, River Road here in Epsom. So it was a painted turtle. So still some turtles crossing our roads. Pay attention. Don't be running over our turtles. Rainy nights, same thing. Even though it's July, a real rainy night, maybe Wednesday night, get that gallon of milk on the way home. Try to avoid driving at night. What else I've seen? The phoebe, it's been back. I think it's second or maybe even third nesting. The phoebe's been flirting amongst the trees around my house here. Not seeing a lot for other animals. Deer, not so much. They must be still back in the woods. And of course, with the high grass and many of the fields around, a lot of the animals have simply disappeared into the foliage. But yeah, it's heating up. The water still through this week will be heating up. Although there's been so much water that our local brooks, the one just down the road from me that I usually take a look at every day on my way down to my garden to check on my nearly 96-year-old mother. So that brook is running good this summer. Some of the past years, 2012 and I think 2016, that brook literally dried up over the summertime. And it is a brook with native trout, so I don't know how they survived. I have not been inclined to catch and keep any of the trout from our local streams here the last 3 or 4 years because, they dried up. I just figured that the native trout population took a real hit, and I certainly don't want to diminish their numbers and let them bounce back, hopefully with some plentiful water for a few years. So water supply is good in our streams. Even though they are heating up a bit, there's plenty of water and plenty of oxygen to keep our fish alive and thriving. So not a whole lot going on. What else? Certainly, I'm getting reports of some baby animals out and about, and people seeing more. So certainly, skunks to skunks to woodchucks, they're all, you know, the size of probably a small cat now. So they're out and about, and so wildlife is abundant, and even though the habitat here has grown up, you might be a little less likely to see them now that we're into mid-July. They're still out and about, so pay attention when you're driving. No sense hitting some of our small creatures that will be moving when it gets dark. And Wednesday night, as Barry comes barreling through, what little bit is left, get off the roads. Leave our frogs and toads to the roads for the night. So enjoy the hot weather. It's peaking this Saturday, so get that tan now, because and get into the lake, because in a couple of weeks things are going to cool down, but right now it's still heating up.